Hello, Joli here from Joli Natural Skincare. And today I want to make a rose oil, something I've wanted to make for a while and haven't had an opportunity. But today that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So to begin with, I have a selection of dried rose petals, and a collection of little jars. So I've got two different sorts here. These ones have a nice little rubber seal. However, I like the shape of this one, and I feel like I'll fit more rose petals in there. So I'm going to go with this one. So what I do, I get my rose petals and put them in the jar. You could use fresh rose petals if you want, but I only have dried, so I'm going with that. So you want to fill it up reasonably well. You can keep squishing it down more and fitting more in if you want. Into this we add some oil, and since I no longer use nut oils in my natural skincare products that are available on the Joli Natural website, that means that I have nut oils left over. So I'm going to be using a macadamia oil in this, and I'll just get my trusty book and have a read about what it says about macadamia oil. Okay, contains high levels of essential fatty acids, pretty much what it's saying. These help soften the skin and restore the skin. It's a very nutritious oil and has recently become available commercially and is still relatively rare in skincare products. And maybe it's rare because it's a nut oil and lots of people have nut oil allergies. So, we will pour the oil into our jar, covering the rose petals. It is fun to watch that go down. Now there are some chunky fatty pieces in this oil because I have kept it in the fridge for longevity, but they will dissipate at room temperature and certainly via our next step. would have seen at the start of the video me preparing some water. That's for the next step. The next step is to get a pot of boiling water. So I filled it with water, I boiled it. Now I get my jar and I submerge it in the pot. And it remains in here until the water is 100% cool. And that's pretty much it. After that, you can transfer the oil and disregard the rose petals into another jar, should you wish. Or you can keep it in your little jar and keep adding rose petals to it over periods of time. If you want, and if you have spares, you can even keep topping up the oils. It may be refreshing it again by putting it in the pot of boiling water whenever you add some new oils. And that way there you can just keep it for a really long time. Although you want to use it before then and not keep it forever. So what are some of the things you could use this beautiful oil for? Well, firstly, it's going to smell like roses, which is really lovely. So you could use it as a little bit of a dab behind the ears as a perfume, dab on the wrists as perfume, rub it onto your cuticles, that's always lovely. Drizzle some in your bath, that would be beautiful, along with a sprinkle of rose petals as well, dried or fresh, or both. All three, I mean, what a combination. Beautiful. So many different uses. Anyway, do give this a try, and do let me know how you go if you do try this recipe. I always love